thought leaving, would make it easier. I thought if I put enough distance between us, I would eventually stop remembering the little things that used to make an ordinary day feel like something worth keeping. I changed my number, I changed my routine. I stopped going to the places where I knew I'd run into you. I told everybody I was doing fine, because sometimes it's easier to convince the people around you than it is to admit the truth to yourself. But tonight, after all this time, I'm sitting alone with the lights turned low, and I finally understand something I wasn't ready to admit before. I never stopped loving you, I just became better at hiding it. I remember the night we ended. There wasn't some dramatic moment where one of us suddenly stopped caring. There wasn't another person waiting in the background. There wasn't a single reason that could explain everything. There were just two people who loved each other, who had become tired from carrying things they didn't know how to talk about. We were both trying to be strong, we were both pretending we weren't afraid. We were both waiting for the other person to say what neither of us had the courage to say first. And when you finally walked away, I stood there pretending I didn't care. I watched you disappear, I waited until you were completely gone. Then I closed the door and cried until the sun came up. Nobody knew. The next morning I put on my clothes, did my hair, smiled at everybody, and went back into the world like nothing had happened. But everything had happened because you weren't there anymore. And suddenly every part of my life had a space where you used to be. I tried to forget your voice, I tried to forget your face. I tried to convince myself that missing you was only something temporary. But every time I thought I was finally moving forward, something will pull me back. A song, a photograph, a street we used to walk, a message I almost sent, and I started wondering, maybe some people aren't meant to be forgotten. Maybe some people are meant to be found again. No matter how far I run, no matter how many roads I take, no matter how many nights I spend trying to erase your name, every road keeps leading back to you. I try to find a different love, I try to build a different life, but every time my heart gets quiet, I hear your voice inside. And I don't know where this is, I don't know what we're supposed to do, but after everything we've been through, I'm still finding my way back to you, back to you. Somehow I'm always coming back to you. I tried, I really tried. I went out with friends, I traveled, I stayed busy. I filled my calendar with things that didn't leave me enough time to think. I met people who were beautiful, people who were kind, people who probably deserved a better version of me. But every time somebody got close, I found myself comparing them to you. Not because they weren't good enough, because they weren't you. They didn't know how I took my coffee, they didn't know why I got quiet when something was bothering me. They didn't know which songs could change my mood in seconds. They didn't know the stories behind my scars. They didn't know the version of me that I had only trusted you enough to show. And that was when I realized I wasn't actually moving on, I was just moving around the memory of you. I could change cities, I could change apartments, I could change my clothes, I could change my habits, but I couldn't change the way my heart recognized you. And the hardest part wasn't knowing that I still loved you. The hardest part was wondering whether you still love me too. You know what hurt the most? It wasn't seeing you move forward, it wasn't hearing people tell me that you were doing well without me. It wasn't even the silence It was realizing that I had become a stranger to somebody who once knew everything about me.
I used to know what you were thinking before you said it.
I used to recognize the sound of your footsteps. I knew when you were pretending to be okay. I knew when you needed somebody beside you, even when you said you wanted to be alone.
And then suddenly
I knew nothing.
I didn't know where you were.
I didn't know who you were talking to.
I didn't know what made you laugh anymore.
I didn't know whether you ever thought about us.
And I hated how much I wanted to know.
So I started writing letters I never sent.
I wrote about the things I wished I'd said. I wrote apologies.
I wrote angry words. I wrote memories. I wrote about the night we met.
I wrote about
our first kiss.
I wrote about the
dreams we had. And eventually I realized
every letter ended the same.